Let me ask you something real quick. You've been Googling best places to live in Southern California, and you've probably watched a dozen videos, and you still can't figure out whether you should be looking at Los Angeles or Orange County. Here's the thing that nobody tells you. That decision alone can cost you or save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. It could mean a 45-minute commute or a 2-hour parking lot on the 405. It could mean that your kids are in one of the top rated school districts in the state, or you're scrambling to find a decent private school last minute. But this video is going to break all that down for you. Lifestyle, home prices, commute, schools, beach access, nightlife, taxes, and long-term investment upside, so that by the time you're done watching this video, you'll know exactly which side of the 405 you belong on. My name is Jose Blandon. I'm a licensed real estate professional based right here in Los Angeles County. Now, I've spent over a decade helping buyers from all across the country make this exact move, and I consult with clients just like you every single day. So trust me when I say that I've heard every version of this debate, and I'm gonna give you the most honest answer that I possibly can. Let's get right into it. First, let's make sure we're on the same page about what Los Angeles and Orange County actually mean, because a lot of people really get this confused. And when I say Los Angeles, I'm talking about LA County, which is massive. We're talking cities like Culver City, Pasadena, Burbank, Glendale, Long Beach, Torrance, the South Bay, Northeast LA, hundreds of distinct neighborhoods, each with its own personality. Now, when I say Orange County, I mean the county directly south of LA, cities like Irvine, Anaheim, Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, Fullerton, Costa Mesa, and Mission Viejo. And it's often called the OC. And yes, it's a real place, not just a TV show. Now, both of these counties are technically part of the greater Southern California metro area, but they feel like completely two different worlds. And here's what's wild. They're sometimes only 30 to 45 minutes apart, yet the lifestyle, the culture, the price point, the vibe, it's totally different. So let's do this properly. We're gonna go category by category and see which one wins for your specific lifestyle. All right, let's start where it usually starts, the money. Home prices. In Los Angeles County, the median price as of 2026 is hovering right around $850,000 to $950,000 depending on the neighborhood. Now that sounds terrifying until you realize that in some of the most in-demand pockets like Culver City or the South Bay, you could be looking at 1.2 million and up just for a modest 3-bedroom house. But, and this is key, Los Angeles County also has a massive range. You've got neighborhoods in the San Gabriel Valley, parts of Antelope Valley, Long Beach corridors, and Northeast LA where you can still find livable, appreciating properties in the 600,000s to 700,000s. Now, Orange County runs a little bit different. The medium comparable, somewhere between 900,000 to 1.1 million range, but the distribution is much tighter. You are not going to find the same level of price variation you'd find across LA County. Now, Irvine is one of the most expensive master plan cities in the entire country. Newport Beach, don't even think about it unless you've got $2 million burning a hole in your pocket. Now, the bottom line on prices. LA County gives you more range and more hidden gems if you know where to look. Now, OC is genuinely more uniform and more expensive on average for what you get in terms of square footage. So the winner, Los Angeles County, on price, flexibility, and value upside. Okay, this is where it gets fun because price is just numbers. Lifestyle is where people actually make their decision. Now, Los Angeles is electric, it's chaotic, it's creative, it's diverse in a way that very few places on planet Earth match the vibe. Now, if you're someone who thrives in a place where every weekend feels like a new adventure, where you can be at a farmer's market in Silver Lake on Saturday, surfing on Porto on Sunday, hiking in Griffith Park on Monday morning, then LA is definitely your city. LA is also the entertainment capital of the world. Tech is booming out of control here. The food scene is arguably some of the best in the country. The art scene, the music scene, the culture, it's relentless in the best way possible. Now, Orange County has its own thing going on, and it's genuinely beautiful. It's cleaner, it's more manicured in suburban in a lot of ways. If you're coming from the Midwest or the South and you want that sunny California lifestyle, but a little bit more organized, a little bit more predictable, OC is gonna feel like a fresh of breath air for you. OC has a more relaxed beach town culture. Think less, let's go to a rooftop bar in West Hollywood, and more, let's take the family to Huntington Beach Boardwalk on Sunday morning. It's wholesome, it's beautiful, and honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now the difference is energy. LA has high energy, high stimulation, high variety. OC is slower, more polished, more family friendly in a traditional sense. So the winner? This one's a tie. It depends entirely on who you are. If you're a young professional, creative, or someone who wants to plug into a big city, then LA. But if you're family oriented, who wants calm, clean, and beautiful, then the OC is for you. Okay, I had to talk about this one because people underestimate how much the commute will impact your quality of life. Now, let me be very direct with you. Traffic in Southern California is real and it will test you. Now, in LA County, commute times vary wildly depending on where you live versus where you work. Now, if you're commuting within LA, let's say Pasadena to downtown, on a good day, that's about 25 minutes. But on a bad day, an hour and 15. If you're commuting from the South Bay to Century City, pack a podcast, or maybe 3. In Orange County, intra-county commutes are generally a bit better. The infrastructure is newer, the road layouts are more grid-friendly, and in many areas, if you work and you live in the OC, you can often get away with a reasonable drive time. Here's where it gets complicated. If you're working in LA but thinking about living in the OC to get more money for your house, which is what a lot of people consider, you need to seriously think about that 405 South to North commute. Because during peak hours, that is not a commute. That is a lifestyle choice, and it is not a fun one. My personal advice is wherever you work, live within a reasonable radius. Don't sacrifice 2 to 4 hours a day because you found a slightly bigger backyard across a county line. So the winner, Orange County, for intra-city commuting. But if you work in LA, then you must live in LA. Now for the parents watching this, I know schools are one of your top 3 factors on deciding, so let's give this the attention that it deserves. Orange County's public school system consistently ranks among the best in all of California. The Irvine Unified School District is particularly nationally recognized with test scores and college placement that rival some of the best districts in this entire country. Mission Viejo, Laguna Niguel, Yorba Linda, these areas all have strong school districts. Los Angeles County, being a much larger, is much more of a mixed bag. There are absolutely exceptional school districts here. San Marino, La Cañada, Palos Verdes Peninsula, and parts of Glendale and Burbank are all well known. But there are also lower performing districts mixed in, and the quality can swing significantly from one zip code to the next. So if schools are your number 1 priority, the advantage goes to the OC, specifically because the consistency across the county is much higher in LA. You need to do your homework by specific neighborhoods and district. The winner, Orange County, for overall school system consistency. But LA has elite districts too. Okay, let's talk about the beaches, because this is Southern California, and if beaches are not on your list, then we need to be having this conversation. Orange County has world-class beaches, period. Newport Beach, Laguna Beach, Huntington Beach, also known as the Surf City, USA. These are legitimately iconic, clean, accessible, and a huge part of the OC identity. And if you live in the OC, the beach is practically in your backyard. Now, Los Angeles County also has incredible beaches. Malibu is one of the most beautiful beaches on earth. Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, and Venice Beach are all amazing in their own right. But depending on where in LA you live, you might be 30 minutes to 45 minutes from the coast, and in traffic, that can be a stretch. If walking distance or a short drive to the beach is a non-negotiable for you, then the OC edges this one out simply because of how many of its livable cities sit right next to the water. Winner, Orange County, for beach proximity and overall coastal lifestyle. Okay, this is where I put my LA hat back on and go to bat for the city that I call home. There is no comparison when it comes to nightlife, dining, and entertainment. Los Angeles has a food scene that punches at the level of New York City. Every cuisine that you can imagine. From the best tacos you'll ever eat at in your life to Michelin star restaurants in Beverly Hills. We have live music venues, rooftop bars, art galleries, movie premieres, comedy clubs, international pop-up events. The list never ends. Orange County has great restaurants, don't get me wrong, but it's not LA. The nightlife in OC is much more reserved. There are some solid spots in Costa Mesa and Laguna Beach, but if you're used to a vibrant city nightlife, OC is going to feel much quieter. And then there's entertainment in the broader sense. Sports, concerts, theme parks. Yes, the OC has Disneyland, but LA has Disneyland's cousin and the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Rams, the SoFi Stadium, Clippers, Crypto.com Arena, the Hollywood Bowl, Universal Studios, the Getty Center, LACMA, the Grammy Museum, and I could go on for another 10 minutes. So the winner in this category is Los Angeles County, and it's not particularly close. Now let's talk about the financial picture beyond just the purchase price. Both LA County and Orange County fall under the California state income tax, so there's no difference there. Property tax rates are similar, roughly 1.1% to 1.25% in both counties. Homeowners insurance in Southern California has been a hot topic lately, given wildfire exposure, and both counties have properties with varying risk profiles. And this is absolutely something to factor in and review on a property by property basis, something I help my clients navigate every single day. For cost of living, day to day, groceries, gas, dining out there, they're comparable. OC can feel slightly more affordable on everyday expenses simply because you're not in a dense urban environment, but the difference is marginal. Now investment upside, and this is where things get really interesting. Los Angeles County, particularly in neighborhoods that are still in transition, parts of Northeast LA, pockets of the South Bay, certain parts of Long Beach, still has appreciation runway. Historically, LA County has delivered strong long-term equity growth, and there are still neighborhoods where your dollar today buys into a place that will look very different and will be worth significantly more in 5 to 10 years. Now, Orange County is strong and stable and appreciating, but it's a more mature market. The big run-up has already happened in a lot of the most desirable OC cities. You're buying stability over explosive upside. So the winner in this topic, well, it depends on your goal. OC for stability, LA for long-term upside potential if you buy smart. Okay, here's my honest take after a decade of doing this. Orange County is an incredible place to live, especially if you are a family with kids, you value great schools, beautiful beaches, clean environments, and you want a more suburban, laid-back lifestyle. It's polished, it's safe, it genuinely delivers on the promise of sunny Southern California living. But Los Angeles County is unlike anywhere else in the world. If you want variety, culture, energy, opportunity, long-term investment upside, and a city that will never stop surprising you, LA is your home. Now, it's not perfect. The traffic is real, the politics are complicated, and it rewards people who do their homework on where to buy. But when you get it right, and I really mean get it right, there is nowhere else that you would truly rather be. My honest take, most of the buyers that I work with come here undecided, ultimately ended up choosing Los Angeles County once they understood the neighborhoods. Not because OC is bad, it's genuinely great, but because LA has more range, more opportunity, and more magic per square mile than almost any place I've ever seen. And look, here's the thing. Watching videos like this one is a great start, but at some point you have to stop researching and start making moves because the right neighborhood, the right price point, and the right home don't wait for you to get comfortable. My name is Jose Blandon. I've spent over a decade helping buyers from across the country relocate to Los Angeles County, and I consult with people in your exact situation every single day. People who are trying to figure out which side of the market makes sense for their family, their budget, and their future. And here is what I know for certain. The worst thing that you can do is make a decision without a local expert like myself in your corner. So here's what I want you to do. Number one, if you want a comprehensive breakdown of the best neighborhoods in Los Angeles and Orange County based on your budget and lifestyle, grab our free relocation guide. The link is down in the description, and it's packed with everything that I share with my clients in those first strategy sessions. Neighborhoods, price ranges, school ratings, commute maps, all in one place. Now, number two, if you're serious about making a move in the next 6 to 18 months, book a free relocation strategy call with me directly. There's no pressure, no pitch, just a real conversation about what you're looking for, what your budget can actually get you out here, and what makes most sense for your life. The link is also right in the description. And if you're still doing your research, that's totally fine. Subscribe to this channel because I post new relocation content every single week. Neighborhood breakdowns, market updates, buyer tips, cost of living, deep dives, all the stuff that actually helps you make a smart move. The 405 freeway is about 72 miles long. Make sure that you are on the right side of it. My name is Jose Blandon. I'll see you guys on the next one.